Hello traders, Gary Wagner here just after 10:20 in Honolulu, 4:20 in New York. It's Wednesday, 8th day of June 2016, and this is the daily report for gold and silver. Strong upside move in the precious metals complex with gold trading up almost $18 on the day. 1264.80, putting it up about $17.80. Low on the day, 1245.50, and the high, 1267.20. So as you can see, we have closed just a couple of ticks off the high on the day. It is, however, silver that performed in a stellar manner today, outproducing gold in terms of percentage gains on the day, closing up nearly 4%. Over $17, an extremely impressive move. We're looking at silver currently 1703, and that, traders, is a dynamic move to the upside. We'll definitely want to take a look at a couple of silver charts today. First, let's take a look at gold. Absolutely no doubt, a stellar move in the precious metals today. Gold trading up about a 1.5%, 1.41%. Current print is at 1264.60. Of course, you're not seeing that on this chart. It's a daily chart. It will update as the market closes. We'll convert it in a second. But we've definitely closed above this, what I consider to be minor level of resistance. And I want to talk to you about the next levels that we will be looking at should the market continue to rise. And so, traders, I've done just that. I've actually gone ahead and converted the daily into a minute chart though of 1440, which gives us a daily chart. As you can see, current print is 64.50. It does put us just at and slightly above this resistance line that I believe is now going to be former resistance. We can see that it matches up with these tops here, and this effective close above this point signals that our real next target is going to be about 1280, and it's based on these tops here. We kind of went through this a little bit yesterday. And then should we continue to rise above that 1280, of course, 1300 to 1306, that is where I'm putting major resistance. Now, as you know, we are looking for a much higher move in the market than 1300. However, it's not going to come at once. It will probably come in a series of waves. And so these are the different levels that we want to look at to ascertain at what point we'll pull profits on our current trade. Of course, we are in roughly at 1245. Our stops are currently at 1220. And I am looking to move our stops up over the next couple of days. I just want to let the dust settle, so to speak. But there's the point I would look to move our stops up to, which is to say when we do trail our stops up, we will trail them just under 1240 to 1244. Now, of course, the numbers that I spoke about in terms of where I'm looking at for different resistance areas, that, of course, again, is our short-term view. But my sense is that if we see this market move from, 1,200 to 1,300, that is a typical strong rally in gold, about a $100 rally. We've seen that on many other occasions. But as you also know, I'm looking at this as the beginning of a multi-month rally in which I believe this market has the ability not only to breach 1,300, but over the next, say, 2 to 3 months, possibly test and flirt with 1,400 per ounce. Now to silver. Silver, an incredible performance today, closing above $17 and closing above $17 for the first time since it made that tremendous spike up to 18, which was about mid-April. From mid-April through the last couple of months, we have seen it fall and retrace just below 16 to find support at roughly 1580. Now that we've seen this market break above what I thought would be pretty strong resistance at about $16.60, we are, as you can see, well above that price point. When we look historically, our next set of tops really come in just below 18 at about 1770. And of course, you've got these record highs. When I say record, I should say yearly record high, the high that we've achieved this year at about 18. Now, we're only about $1 shy of that price point, so I certainly see that as a distinct possibility. But I can tell you, the move that we saw today in silver, I believe is exaggerated, and that's what you tend to get when you compare it to gold. It certainly outperformed in terms of percentage gains what we saw gold do today, almost like the tortoise and the hare. I prefer to be on the tortoise side because I think that slow and steady is much better than the kind of spikes we have seen. But today has been an extremely impressive move in silver, and it's absolutely worth noting. Now, as far as our current trade goes, of course, we are long gold, long at 1245. Current stop below 1220. As I said, I will look to trail those stops up. I will send out a trade alert to that effect. I just want to let the dust settle for a day or so. So for the current recommendation, maintain your current long position, maintain your current stop. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.